my name is Pakara from TAMF, and I'm going to talk about the criminal trial and civil trial. I divided this presentation into four main parts. First, justice system. Second, about criminal trial. Third, about civil trial, and lastly, difference. First, about justice system. The trial is a formal examination about the people who, in which he or she made some crime or not. So they are examining the evidence about whether they punish the criminal. They have people can have 3 trials as one case, and they can, if one of the complainants or defendants doesn't agree with the result, they can have another trial. Principle of trial by evidence. The trial has to be made by only by evidence, and the defendants are presumed to be innocent until the sentencing of the judge. Second, about criminal trial. This is the trial between person and the nation, and like if someone murders a person or just steals something, and they are thought as the criminal and bad for the society, so they are punished. And they have point at punishing the criminal, and prosecutors charge the accused. In civil trial, this is the trial between person and person. So they have a point on recovering the loss, such as stealing or not giving money. Then they can have a civil trial. And in this case, complainant, in which means the person who had a loss in money or some damage on him, can charge the defendant. They have mainly 2 differences, and for criminal trial, they have no case for complaint. Means that complaints complaint stating can be used as evidence. But civil trial has the seat for the complaints, so the complaints can speak their opinion, but that is not considered as evidence. In criminal trial, complaint saying can be evidence, but complaint saying can't be an evidence in civil trial.
It wouldn't make sense for a defendant in a contract dispute to have the same kind of trial as, say, Jason. That's why the courts in this country split cases into 2 categories: civil and criminal. A civil case is when one person, the plaintiff, brings legal action against another person who has allegedly wronged them, the defendant, with the intent of collecting damages. Damages equals money. A criminal case is where a government prosecutes someone to prove them guilty of committing a crime, like a car thief. The victim of this crime is often a witness in the government's case against the accused, as well as any eyewitnesses. In a civil case, the court can judge that a defendant owes the plaintiff money or other property, or must perform a service that was promised. Mostly, though, it's money: reimbursement, compensation, or punitive damages. However, a judge in a civil case cannot send a defendant to jail, barring a few exceptions, usually regarding the intentional violation of court orders. In a criminal case, either the prosecutor or a grand jury initiates the proceedings. Punishment for guilty defendants can range from fines, community service, or educational classes, to much more serious consequences, such as jail time. And anyone, including the defendant, can be called as a witness in a civil case. Whereas in a criminal case, they cannot be forced to. Also, criminal cases generally have a higher burden of proof than civil cases. This is mainly because a person's freedom is at stake. Prosecutors have to work that much harder to show guilt. They must prove that the defendant is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. A plaintiff in a civil case, however, only needs to prove that they should win by a preponderance of the evidence. Preponderance just means the greater amount or weight of the evidence, when taking into account the believability of that evidence. For more details on the differences between types of cases, or anything having to do with
Chris, what is the right to be presumed innocent? So what's the name of it? It is a right that defendant is found to be innocent before the sentence. Does a criminal trial have a cease for completed? No, it doesn't have a cease for completed because the complainant saying can be used as an evidence. Can complainant saying be always used as an evidence in civil trial? Yeah, it is no. Thank you for listening.
Is there any question for this?
다시 나와줬으면 좋겠습니다.
왜요?
없다고.
조사를 한 거 아니야?
하긴 했죠.
지휘하는 사실 이건 내 전공인데